to wave on to the committee today, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors as you depart the Congress. Mr. Goffman, thank you very much for being here today. It is a very important time for us to be discussing how we reduce methane pollution. Methane is a potent and dangerous greenhouse gas, and EPA has a critical role in reducing it. Just last month, a large number of members, Democrats and Republicans from this Energy and Commerce Committee, attended and represented the United States at the International Climate Change Conference. One of the most important accomplishments, climate wins to come out of the COP28 conference was the international consensus to reduce methane pollution from the oil and gas sector. It was largely due to the leadership of the United States of America and our negotiators that over 150 countries joined together in the global methane pledge. They announced key steps to reduce methane pollution by at least 30% by the year 2030. And moreover, around 50 of the world's largest oil and gas producers pledged to end methane flaring and make badly needed investments in methane leak detection. This consensus emerged because tackling methane pollution is about the lowest hanging fruit we have in the fight against the rising cost and the growing impacts of the climate crisis. Curbing methane is one of the most effective ways to reduce warming in the near term, and it was just confirmed that last year, the calendar year 2023 was the hottest year on record globally. And I know in the committee we've heard a lot of discussion about the economic impacts to the oil and gas companies, but there is a very significant economic impact of the heating planet on the folks I represent back in the state of Florida and all across the country. Let's list a few. Rising property insurance, rising the cost of flood insurance, hotter summers now, we have to run our air conditioners longer. Certainly these hotter temperatures impact the ability of people to work outside. So let's not forget that there is a larger economic cost, if we do not tackle the low-hanging fruit that methane pollution presents us with. Likewise, if you're a consumer, you want your policymakers addressing the incentives that right now often encourage producers to waste gas that is produced. Rather, we should be looking, and that's what I hope your rulemaking will do, encouraging the plugging of leaks, delivering more product to end users. So I think curbing methane pollution is a win-win. Can you talk about, in addition to the Clean Air Act and the new direction in the Inflation Reduction Act, how do the EPA's various rulemakings to reduce methane pollution augment or complement this global methane pledge?
Well, thank you for that question. And this administration has been working very hard in a variety of international forums to first establish the global methane pledge and then expand its reach to well over 100 countries. Here's how it looks to us like these rules support that. First of all, it's leadership not just by talk, but by demonstrated action. In addition, these rules are based on the technological innovation and leadership of our industry over the last several years. And along with the Clean Air Act standards and the provisions of the Inflation Reduction Act, we anticipate that industry will continue to invest in improving operations, increasing their efficiency, and innovating in technologies that not only are used here to further strengthen our industry, but technologies that will be available to industry on a worldwide basis. And so that continuing supply of innovative technologies and practices will be responsive to the pledges that companies, most recently at COP28, and countries back in 2021 and 2022 made to the global methane pledge.
Thank you. I'm proud of America's leadership in the world to reduce pollution, and I think you've highlighted an outstanding opportunity to, again, provide that technology to other companies and other countries. So thank you very much, and I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Gentlelady yields back.